Assalamu alaikum. My name is Zishan Rahat Qureshi, and I'm the founder and CEO of High Achievers League. Many students think that if they take their families to foreign countries when they go for studies, they would be in a financially burdensome position. But what if I tell you that there are some countries where if you take your families with you, like your spouse and your kids, you will find yourself in a more lucrative position. In Australia, for example, the spouse can work full time. So average salary in Australia is around $65,000. Also, your kid can pay domestic fees, so they don't need to pay any international fee. So while your spouse is working full time and probably having an average salary of around $65,000, you end up saving around $20,000 for your kids' education. In New Zealand now, your spouse can get an open work permit. So, in addition to that, your kids can study completely free in school. So, that only would help you save around $15,000 annually. In Canada, your spouse can work anywhere and your kids can study free in schools. So, this means that you will be having a dual income home. If you have got fully funded PhD program, if you have got into that and your spouse is also working, your kids are going free in school, so that would help you save a lot. In UK, your spouse can work full time while your kids get free state education. So having this advantage, in addition to being funded by the university specifically for PhD, this is a pure bliss if you're able to do it. So you get your funding, your children go to state schools for free, and your spouse can work full time. That's great. In US, although the spouse can't work officially, but your kids go to school free of cost. So they go to state schools, public schools, without any fee. And there's a caveat to that. Although your spouse cannot work, but what they can do is they can look for companies that may be able to get them into the job market. These are the recruiting companies that can help them out. And once your spouse finds a company that is ready to sponsor them for an H-1B visa, so your spouse can convert their F-2 visa, which is the visa of the spouse, that can be turned into an H-1B visa. That's a work visa. Yes, that can be challenging sometimes, but it is possible and there are people who have done it. At High Achievers League, we help students get admission in fully funded PhD studies, and we also help them in getting admission fully funded or partially funded in masters. So we focus on 5 countries: US, UK, New Zealand, Australia, and Canada. So there are some advantages, in fact, many advantages of going in these countries. There are full funding available for PhD positions. Yes, you need to work your way towards that goal, and we do help students in attaining that goal. So, if you want to go abroad, if you want to go for a fully funded scholarship, do let us know. We'll work with you, and it's not just an advantage to gain a fully funded degree, but it's also a pathway to immigration in the long run. I hope that was helpful. Thank you.